What's going on, Soul Tribe? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and bringing another little nugget to add to the Soul Tribe archive. And in today's energies, I'm going to be talking about the moon in Virgo in the fifth house, and this is a fun one. Because with the moon, this is your where how you feel. This is your emotional nature. This is how you intuit. You're the intuitive side of you. This is that kind of unconscious side of you. But this is how you look to the moon to see how you need to be nurtured. The moon can be tied to the mother, or the what you consider a matronly figure. So that's another thing that could be how the moon can be how you experienced your mother figure. So that's another energy with the moon. Now with Virgo's a very practical sign. They're a sign of, and they're not just about just hardworking things. Virgo's about taking a skill, taking that energy from Leo and taking those natural gifts and putting them into practical application. Virgo is they're problem solvers, very analytical, very powerful mind with Virgo. Mercury is the lord of Virgo. They're domicile and exalted in Virgo. So you would look to see how your Mercury placement was doing too, now considering that the moon would be under the lordship of Mercury. And then when you get to the fifth house, this is a really beneficial house because in traditional astrology, this is the house of Venus. She's considered the small benefic, but still benefic nonetheless. So it's a very fortunate house. But this can be the house of children. This could be the house of speculations, of taking a risk. This could be the house of creativity, of fun. But it's that house of that kind of natural, like I said, that natural intelligence that you have these sort of innate gifts. Is the house of like self-expression, where you have whatever these gifts may be. Maybe you're a singer, maybe you're a dancer. And this could be something, when you tie the moon in with Virgo, one way to tend to your needs, finding ways to hobbies that can make you, that incorporate in your day-to-day. So maybe you like knitting, for example. Maybe you're making sweaters, or maybe you're crafting something. Maybe you work with children, possibly. I feel the moon in Virgo could be someone who maybe likes to do some sort of like maybe daycare work, possibly. That could be really fun, maybe, if you're thinking about that. Or maybe you happen to write children's stories, possibly, even. Or this could be, even someone who I would even think would do well maybe in like a maybe sort of like play, possibly. Maybe do some sort of like acting, because Virgo is they're ones that they're going to perfect things as well. So it's like, why not have fun while you're doing this thing too? Doesn't have to be always serious. And I would be mindful of that with the moon in Virgo. Be mindful of being maybe over critical about your gifts, about things being perfect. Just allow yourself to express yourself, just to express yourself. And you don't have to do it with just maybe what I'm thinking when you think creativity. You could be a genius in math. You can maybe create complex formulas, or maybe you're whiz in science, whatever that is. But it may be something too. Maybe children help you get your life in order, and it may be more fun than you think that you've had. This might be, and I'm not saying like if things are all, if things are all in disarray to have a child, but I'm saying, when you're ready to have children, that could be something where you may enjoy that more than you expected to. And this could be, I would say, be maybe a little discerning, depending on the aspects that are happening with the moon, to be maybe a little discerning about romantic relationships, possibly. Just and to allow it to just be a fun experience, to try not to maybe overthink it when it comes to that Virgo energy, because the moon in Virgo could overthink things a lot, and again tend to get in its head a lot. So that could be even something too, if you find yourself really kind of anxious, really, or maybe just caught up in the mind all the time. Something to move out of that could be, again, maybe you're doing some, I know this Virgo moon, she likes to do like canning and things, where like she'll do like different, make jams and types of stuff. Maybe you do some like herbalism, possibly, whatever this is looking like. The opportunities are endless with this. So those would be just some things that I think that I would recommend for someone if they had to explore, if they had, just as a generalization with this energy. But if you happen to have this placement, I would love to hear, leave down in the comments about how you've been working with this energy, what's been coming up for you. And the goal for these videos is to hopefully get enough traction on any number of them, wherever people just happen to have the most placements or want to engage, and add their experience to this thing. And hopefully with that, I could either do a part 2 or hopefully set up to where we could do like a live, and then you can answer your questions with that. So I think that would be really fun. So, but yeah, leave your comments down in the description box. Share this stuff if you know someone who happens to have this placement. But until I catch you on the next one, stay mindful out there. Keep raising that vibration through the roof. And I will catch you on the next one. Later.